This is Blood Beach on our 31 spooky movies of Halloween. Now, every now and again, a movie comes along that is so bizarre, so ill-conceived, and so gloriously stupid that it transcends its own badness and becomes something truly beautiful. And Blood Beach is one of those movies. It's not good, oh no. It's not even close to good, but it is so earnestly bad that you can't help but grin while watching it, like a proud parent watching their kid fall off a tricycle. You're horrified, but you're also kind of impressed. Now, released in 1980, Blood Beach is a low-budget creature feature that proudly proclaimed on its poster, "Just when you thought it was safe to go back in the water, you can't get to it." And right there, right before you even hit play, you know what kind of ride you're in for. This is the kind of movie that looked at Jaws and said, okay, what if shark, but not in water? What if sand? And instead of realizing that was a terrible idea and moving on, someone wrote a script, financed it, and then someone actually yelled action and actors started doing things. The setup is as simple as it is ridiculous. Something is lurking beneath the beaches of Los Angeles. Something hungry. People start disappearing in broad daylight, sucked down into the sand as if the earth itself has decided that it's tired of tourists. No one knows what it is. A monster? A sinkhole? A giant mutant mole? A supernatural phenomenon? The movie refuses to say. Probably because they couldn't afford to show it very often. And you know, that is the charm of Blood Beach. You never actually see the monster, at least not in the majority of the film. You just see people screaming, flailing, and slowly sinking into the sand while everyone else stands around looking vaguely concerned. It's like watching someone lose a fight to a kiddie sandbox. Now, our hero is a lifeguard named Harry, played by David Huffman, who looks like a man perpetually regretting all of his life decisions. He's surrounded by a cast of characters who, well, let's be honest, they seem like they were assembled from a community theater's people who can stand upright roster. There's his ex-girlfriend who exists, well, mostly to look worried, a police captain who chain smokes and curses like he's in a different movie entirely, and a handful of locals who exist, well, only to be eaten. They might as well just be credited after, appetizers in the credits. I'm not cutting this one either. This is one take. I don't care what you think. I don't care how unprofessional it makes me look. It takes a long time to do these videos, okay? Speaking of police captains, the great John Saxon shows up. Yes, that John Saxon. And you can really tell he's trying to give this movie some credibility. He walks through every scene like he's solving a murder in Law & Order's Special Sand Victims Unit. His performance is about 80% eyebrow acting. I can't do that, I wish I could. And 20% smoking indoors. The man is committed. God, do you remember when everybody used to smoke indoors? I hated those people. I'm glad those times are gone. I have no nostalgia for it. Then there's Burt Young, yes, Paulie from Rocky, playing a detective who seems to think he's in a gritty crime drama while everyone else is in a beachside monster flick. He delivers his lines like he's mad about something, which, to be fair, he probably was. Imagine filming in hot sand all day for a movie that couldn't afford a monster suit. I'd be mad too. Now the creature, or whatever it is, makes its presence known in creative ways. One woman gets sucked down by her dog. A man vanishes mid-scream like, ah! One guy just gets his legs bitten off by nothing visible. And when the authorities finally decide to do something about it, their big plan is to drop explosives down a hole. Because that always works. Now the best part is after the explosion, everyone's like, well, that's that, problem solved. And the next morning, a dog gets eaten again. Roll credits, chef's kiss. That's cinema. Also, you saw the monster. I forgot that part, but I'm gonna let you discover that on your own. Here's the thing, and this is why Blood Beach, despite being incredibly bad, is also so much fun. It takes itself completely seriously. There's no hint of irony in sight. Every line is delivered as if this were The Exorcist. The pacing is molasses slow, the dialogue is stilted, and the suspense is non-existent, but it's presented with such conviction that you just can't help but admire it. It's like watching someone perform interpretive dance to elevator music. You don't understand it, but you at least appreciate the effort. The cinematography is weirdly pretty for such a dumb movie. The shots of the empty beach at sunrise, the desolate boardwalk, the endless horizon, it all gives this surreal, dream-like quality to this complete, utter happening in the sand. It's like Jaws directed by someone who fell asleep halfway through the original and woke up on Gilligan's Island. And the score. Oh my God, the score! It's the kind of eerie, synth-heavy music that sounds like it was made by a Casio keyboard haunted by the ghosts of disco. It's moody, it's repetitive, and it absolutely does not match the tone of anything that's happening on screen, and I just love it for that. One of the weirdest charms of Blood Beach is how it feels like it's trying to say something deeper, but has absolutely no idea what that something is. There's lines about pollution, gentrification, and human greed. It's like the filmmakers almost wanted to make a message movie, but got distracted by a seagull trying to steal their pizza. And then the ending, that gloriously stupid ending. They blow up the creature, declare victory, and then immediately tease that it's still alive. It's like the ending of Cloverfield, only stupid. There's no explanation, no follow-up, no sequel, just the assurance that the sand is still hungry, and Los Angeles should probably invest in more lifeguards with shovels. Here is what makes Blood Beach endure. It's the kind of bad movie that's just a good time. It's the kind of film you put on with friends, grab a bowl of popcorn, and make fun of mercilessly. It's self-serious, it's absurd, and charmingly naive about its own limitations. It's a time capsule from an era when filmmakers thought, yeah, the ocean's been done. Let's make the sand scary. And for that, I salute it. Because even though Blood Beach is a disaster, it is an entertaining disaster. It's camp in its purest form, unintentionally funny, easily quotable, and weirdly cozy. Watching it feels like stumbling across an old VHS in the back of a rental store, popping it in, and realizing you've discovered something so bad that it loops back around on itself and becomes brilliant. So no. Blood Beach won't scare you. It won't thrill you. It won't even make much sense, but it will absolutely entertain you in that I can't believe that this exists kind of way. It's the cinematic equivalent of carving a pumpkin with a spoon. Pointless, messy, it takes a lot of effort, but ultimately it's something you're never gonna forget. The arthritis won't let you. And for those of us who live for the weird, for the bad, and for the campy side of horror, Blood Beach is a perfect reminder that sometimes a movie doesn't have to be good to be fun. And that is why you should make Blood Beach one of your 31 movies, 31 spooky movies, 31 spooky movies of Halloween. I'm still not making cuts. One take, that's it. You get the mistakes and everything. I saw this movie on like Showtime whenever I was like 7, and wow. I thought it was scary back then. I didn't even want to go on the sand at this lake cabin that my parents owned, and my grandmother owned actually. I didn't want to go on the sand because I was afraid the sand was going to eat me. And now I'm looking at this and I'm like, wow. As a kid, I was stupid. We were all stupid as kids, but I was probably much stupider than you were. Yeah. Anyway, don't walk your dog on the beach. Poor Rex. Folks, look down there. It's a Patreon link, and you know you want to. You can support this channel and my vices for just $5 a month, or more if you're feeling super generous. And of course, you can become a YouTube channel member. Either way, you get these videos early. Like, share, subscribe, or the sand will eat your dog. And maybe your kids. I don't know which one you care about more. If you're not a monster, it'll be your dog. And join us next time for more 31 spooky movies of Halloween.